whistle cried at break of dawn. I felt the steel beneath my boots. You held my hand but tried to smile while I chased dreams in worn-out suits. The train pulled out, I waved to you as the valley slowly disappeared. Never knew a goodbye whispered soft could ring so heavy in my ears.
The dust still hangs along that track where your shadow faded in the light. I stood there till the morning wind turned the sunrise into night. I kept your jacket by the door, your coffee cup still on the shelf. Somehow loving you from far away made me stronger than myself.
The train took me to the city, but my heart stayed home, where the fields still hum the songs we've always known. These neon lights can't warm my soul like your embrace or the soft glow of our old home place. No matter how far these rails may roam, the train took me to the city, but my heart stayed home.
The sidewalk crowds don't know my name, they rush like storms across my mind. I work till dusk and count the days till I leave this city far behind.
Your letters smell of summer rain and wildflowers near our broken gate. They're the only things that comfort me when the nights run long and late.
I walk the porch at eventide, hoping someday you'll appear. The swinging gate creaks soft and slow, just like when you were near.
The fireflies dance across the lane as if they guard the path you chose. Every glow reminds my heart that true love never really goes. The train took me to the city, but my heart stayed home, where your memory sings in every twilight tone. In every step I take, I feel your spirit trace a promise time will never erase. Though towers rise and engines grow, the train took me to the city, but my heart stayed home. Someday I'll buy a one-way ride back down the tracks to your side, where city noise fades into grace and love finds its rightful place. The train took me to the city, but my heart stayed home, and soon these wheels will carry me back where I belong. To the porch light glowing through the dusk, to the hands I hold, to the love I trust. No journey ends until love seeds are sown. The train took me to the city, but my heart stayed home. I left the house at sunrise with your name still on my lips. Suitcase full of memories and a heart that always slips. The gravel cracked beneath my boots like echoes of our fight, and the dusty road ahead of me was looking lonely in the light. It's heartbreak on the dusty road, where my tears fall soft and slow. Every mile I walk alone feels like losing what I've known. The wind keeps whispering your sweet name, but love can't bloom where hurt is grown. It's heartbreak on the dusty road. We carved our dreams in Maplewood by the old creek's quiet stream. Thought forever meant forever, but forever's just a dream. Your shadow lingers on these fields in the golden afternoon, but the truth came down like thunder. Love can end too soon. It's heartbreak on the dusty road, where my tears fall soft and slow. Every mile I walk alone feels like losing what I've known. The wind keeps whispering your sweet name, but love can't bloom where hurt is grown. It's heartbreak on the dusty road. Maybe someday in another life we'll meet again without the strife, but this old town can't hide the pain, and I can't stay where memories reign. It's heartbreak on the dusty road, and I'm letting your memory go. Though the sky turns red like fire, I walk on past the old barbed wire, and maybe love will find me still beyond this worn out heart I hold. Past heartbreak on the dusty road. I checked into that motel with a suitcase full of pain. Neon lights flickered soft like a cold July rain. Room 23 still smells like you, a faded memory I can't undo.
I drove past the sign where the highway bends, where we used to meet after making amends.
That old red door still creaks your name, a whispered ghost of a love aflame.
We tried to hold on, but kept falling down,
lost in shadows at the edge of town. At the Heartbreak Hotel on the edge of town, we made up just to fall back down. Two lonely hearts in a dim lit room, too many promises that died too soon. We left our love where the tears ran down, at the Heartbreak Hotel on the edge of town.
I drink my coffee where the sunrise hits, thinking of our nights and our near misfits.
Your laughter echoes through the paper-thin walls, like a tender echo I still recall.
I kept your ring in my glove box drawer, can't bring myself to close that door.
Every mile I drive away from you feels like a truth I don't want to be true.
We tried to fix it, but the cracks ran deep.
Some wounds just linger, some memories keep. At the Heartbreak Hotel on the edge of town, where the jukebox played while our hopes fell down.
We danced in circles trying to heal, but love grew thin like an old worn wheel, and all that's left is a haunting sound from the Heartbreak Hotel on the edge of town.
If you walk back in through that dusty door,
Would we break again like we did before?
or could we find a spark somehow to light what's fading even now? Still the Heartbreak Hotel on the edge of town keeps our secrets buried deep underground.
If love returns with the morning sun,
maybe our hearts could beat as one. But till that day, it's where we're bound. At the Heartbreak Hotel on the edge of town. The sun peeks over the amber fields, and the rooster starts his tune. The morning cows walk slow and soft through the dew of early June. Their gentle calls across the land make the whole world feel just right. That's how every day begins before the evening candlelight. I lace my boots and step outside, smell the hay and waking earth. A quiet peace the city folks could never measure with their worth. The hillside breeze, it lifts my soul, turns the dark of life to bright. From morning cows to the soft embrace of evening candlelight. Oh, morning cows and evening candlelight, simple things that guide me through the night. From sunrise gold to moon so white, love feels warm and true and right. I've got all I need in sight, morning cows and evening candlelight. You're waiting by the kitchen door with a smile I know by heart. A pot of coffee gently steams, a brand new day about to start. We talk of dreams and weather signs and hold each other tight till chores are done and we settle down in evening candlelight. Kids run round the wooden porch, chasing fireflies glowing blue. The cattle rest beneath the stars and the night wind whispers through. You place your hand inside of mine and everything feels right. Life's sweetest scenes are always found in morning cows and evening candlelight. Oh, morning cows and evening candlelight, simple things that guide me through the night. From sunrise gold to moon so white, love feels warm and true and right. I've got all I need in sight, morning cows and evening candlelight. Maybe someday we'll grow old, but still I'll hold you near. This quiet farm, this gentle love, it's the song I always hear. Oh, morning cows and evening candlelight, they've carried us through wrong and right. If heaven's kind when our time's in sight, let it look a bit like this place tonight, with morning cows and evening candlelight. I still remember that dusty road where I kissed you soft beneath the stars. You held my hand and whispered low, promise me you won't go too far. But the city called with neon dreams, a shining world I couldn't resist. Now every night I lie awake, wondering about the lips I miss.
I watched you board that westbound train. My tears fell quiet on the ground. You waved at me through the window glass, while my heart broke without a sound.
The farmhouse feels too big these days. The porch light burns, but you're not near. And every breeze through the meadow grass whispers your name for me to hear. City lights took you far from my arms, but they can't dim the love we made. while mine stayed waiting where the cornfields grow. Though miles apart, we're tied by the stars. City lights took you far from my arms.
These busy streets don't feel like home, just echoes of what I left behind. I chase my dreams but lose myself. Your memory's always on my mind.
I miss the smell of evening rain, the old wood fence, your gentle smile. If I could trade this city's glow, I'd run back home 1,000 miles. I kept your letters in a drawer, read them each night before I sleep. You say you're coming home someday, a promise that my heart will keep. City lights took you far from my arms, but you're the song this quiet town still hums. Skyscrapers tried to pull us apart, but love beats louder than the city drums. No matter how far or how long you're gone, city lights won't outshine what we've become.
Darling, when the dawn breaks warm and true,
follow that sunrise home to me, to you. City lights took you far from my arms, but they can't take the love in our memories. Morning light creeps through the cottonwood trees. Coffee warms my hands, you warm my peace. Kids are laughing in the yard again, chasing dreams in the summer wind. And I thank the Lord each dawn above for the country breeze and family love.
I hang the clothes where the wildflowers grow, watch them dance with the winds that blow. Rooster calls and the day begins. Simple joys are where my heart's been, and every prayer song feels blessed by the breeze and the love we've got.
Blessed by the country breeze and family love, where the skies stretch wide and the stars shining up, where laughter echoes through the fields we roam, and every heartbeat feels like home. No riches needed, we rise above. We're blessed by the country breeze and family love.
I've walked roads far from these gentle hills, where the noise grows loud and the world stands still. But nothing out there holds the grace I find in your smile across the clothesline. This life we built fits just like a glove, made strong by the country breeze and family love.
And when the twilight paints the sky with gold, we sit together while the nights unfold. You hum a tune that your daddy knew. I lean close, fall in love anew.
Every sunset reminds me of the gift of this life and our family's love. We're blessed by the country breeze and family love, where the porch light glows as the moon climbs above, where stories linger on warm night air and hearts stay gentle in the love we share. Through every trial we're lifted up, still blessed by the country breeze and family love. So let the winds keep whispering sweet, let the years roll in on steady feet, for we've got heaven right here enough in the country breeze and family love. Pack my bags before the dawn, chasing work beyond the hills. Left the valley where my baby sleeps and the home your laughter fills. The old dirt road felt heavier with every step I took away. I whispered prayers to morning winds, hoping love would let me stay.
You kissed our child upon his hair, held him close before you'd roam. You said, darling, keep him safe from me until these hands can bring us home.
I stood there by the wooden gate, watching shadows claim your frame, and every heartbeat that you left echoed softly with your name. Father's heart left behind in the valley, where the wildflowers bloom and memories lie, while city roads call him far from his family. Love stays planted where the mountains touch the sky. No distance breaks the love we carry. A father's heart still beats in that valley.
The city lights are cold and strange, they never warm a working man. I earned my keep with tired bones, dreaming of your touch again.
I hear our baby's laughter in every train whistle at night, and I trade every paycheck here for one more kissing morning light.
I rock our child to sleep each night, tell him stories of your smile. I keep your boots beside the door, pretending you're gone just a while.
The valley wind and still call your name. They miss you just as much as I hold our little family close till you return beneath our sky. A father's heart left behind in the valley, where the river hums the same old lullaby, while faraway towns try to steal his glory. His soul stays rooted where our love won't die. No city shines as bright or gladly as the home that holds his heart in the valley. One day the road will lead you back through golden fields and open air, where tiny footsteps run to meet you and love waits patient standing there. A father's heart left behind in the valley, but every mile brings him closer to our door. When he returns, no storm can shake our family. We'll stand united, stronger than before. For love keeps growing, pure and steady. A father's heart forever in that valley. I found an old picture tucked behind the chair, edges worn and yellowed by the southern air. There we were laughing, young and unafraid, two hearts falling fast in a love we hadn't made. I've seen that photograph 1,000 times before, hanging crooked on the wall by Mama's old front door. Every scratch and wrinkle holds a story of its own, a reminder of the roots of the love we've grown. The past still lives in our faded picture frames, in the quiet smiles and the forgotten names. Though the years move on, the memory remains. The past still lives in our faded picture frames. There's one of us dancing in the July rain. Your shirt's soaked through, but you love me just the same. We didn't need riches, only hearts unbound, and the promise that we'd stand on the same old ground. There's one of you waving as I boarded that train. Your tear-touched cheek still shine in the window pane. And though the miles tried hard to scatter our dreams, you stayed in every sunset, in every in-between. The past still lives in our faded picture frames. Through the storm survived and the sweet refrains. Every shadow of time only strengthens the claims that the past still lies in our faded picture frames. Let's dust them off gently, hold what's left of the years. All the laughter that stayed, all the unspoken fears. Side by side we'll treasure the life we've made, from the bright young days to the silver shades. The past still lives in our faded picture frames, in the love that endures and the light that remains. Darling, no matter how the world reclaims, our past still lies in those faded picture frames. The past ain't gone, it's just sleeping in the dust, waiting for two lovers to return with trust. Hand in hand, step by step, through the golden haze we find our strength again in those tender yesterdays. Little footprints leading back to yesterday, where our love was planted and forever chose to stay. Now with every sunset, darling, come what may, we follow little footprints back to yesterday. Mama used to hum by the window in the morning, soft as cotton clouds on the day we were born.
Her voice filled the kitchen like a warm summer breeze, lifting every worry, setting gentle hearts at ease.
Daddy rose early with the weight of the land, calloused palms trembling, but he'd never let it show in his hand.
He'd kiss Mama's cheek, then step out to the day, holding all his heartache, just one quiet tear away.
Songs Mama sang, tears Daddy hid away, two kinds of love that shaped who we are today. One healed the soul, one held the world at bay. Songs Mama sang, tears Daddy hid away. You'd walk me home down those fields of gold, telling stories Daddy kept tucked, never told.
But Mama's lullabies carry truth so clear, that love ain't always laughter, sometimes it's holding fear.
I learned from him to stand tall even when I shook, to hide the storms inside where no one else would look.
But darling, when I met you, all the walls fell down. Your voice felt like Mama's, soft enough to calm me down.
Songs Mama sang, tears Daddy hid away, two hearts in harmony in their own tender way. One lit our nights, one taught us how to stay. Songs Mama sang, tears Daddy hid away. Now as we stand where our parents once stood, trying our best to love honest and good,
I'll let Mama's melody guide every word I say, and let Daddy's silent courage lead me day by day.
songs Mama sang, our small town, chasing dreams beneath a stranger's sky. But every mile feels a little colder when your soft voice ain't nearby.
These city lights don't shine the same, not like your smile in the morning dew. And every step I take reminds me I'm just a cowboy far from home and you.
I watch the porch light every evening, hoping one night you'll come walking through. This old house feels a little emptier since the day I said goodbye to you.
Your hat still hangs where you left it, and your boots by the door stay true. But the silence tells me louder now, you're just a cowboy far from home and you.
So ride on, darling, through those heartache plains. Let my love guide you through the loss and rain. Though the wind may whisper stories you once knew, my heart's still waiting, steady and true, for a cowboy far from home and you. The railroad hum keeps me restless, nights get long in this neon town. I keep your picture in my pocket, it's the only thing that never lets me down.
Sometimes I swear I hear your laughter in the rustle of the nighttime blue. Baby, I'm fighting my way back. This cowboy's far from home and you.
There shakes your letters on the table, the ones you wrote from that distant view, saying you're doing fine, but I can feel it. Your heart aches just the way mine do.
So I'll keep praying to the heavens for the day you see the sky we both once knew. Find your road back through the valleys,
where home still waits for a cowboy and you. So ride on, darling, through those heartache plains. Let my love guide you through the loss and rain. Though the wind may whisper stories you once knew, my heart's still waiting, steady and true, for a cowboy far from home and you. If the stars align just right tonight, follow them back to where our love grew. No matter how far the trail may wander, it still leads home, back to me and you. So ride on homeward through the fading pain. Let our love pull you like an old refrain. No city lights can steal the bond we knew, 'cause my heart belongs forever to I found you standing by the dusty roadside, a suitcase full of silence and a name you wouldn't hide. Your boots were worn from wandering through the dark. You said you're just a stranger on the road to a broken heart. You look like dawn breaking on a lonely Texas mile. Your voice was soft as sorrow, but your eyes could almost smile. I told you I'd been traveling, falling worlds apart. Yeah, just another drifter on the road to a broken heart. We were strangers, riding side by side, two lost souls with too much hurt to hide under moonlit skies. We tried to make a start, walking hand in hand on the road to a broken heart. You shared a tale of love that slipped beyond your hold, a wildfire that faded into ashes in the cold. I whispered mine was stolen, ripped clean apart, left me wandering barefoot on the road to a broken heart. But somehow in the stillness, your laughter found my chest, like a battered, weary traveler finally getting rest. I told you you were something, a tender work of art, easing every mile on the road to my broken heart. We were strangers, riding side by side, two lost souls with too much hurt to hide under moonlit skies. We tried to make a start, walking hand in hand on the road to a broken heart. Cowgirl, maybe love ain't gone, just lost along the way.
Maybe hearts grow strong when they've known disarray.
Maybe what we found ain't just fate playing its part.
Maybe two strangers can mend one broken heart.
We were strangers, but now I know your name through wounded hearts that breathe the same under fading starlight. Baby, here's our brand new start.
No longer strangers
on the road to a broken heart. I still hear that screen door creaking in the summer wind, where you'd wait for me at twilight, saying, come on in. Those evenings felt like forever, and though we never said much, just your hand in mine, darling, soft as a memory's touch.
I remember your boots dusty from the fields out watching fireflies paint the night with gold. Two young hearts dreaming stories that never would grow old.
Memories hung like lanterns on our old front porch, glowing warm through every heartbreak, every torch. Though the years drifted far and life carried us on, those lantern lights still shine where our love was born. I rode far beyond the county, chased a dream or two, but every road I traveled led me back to you. City lights were brighter, but they never felt like home. Not like sitting by that porch light, never feeling alone.
I kept the lanterns burning, hoping you'd return. Through the nights of whispered prayers and candles left to burn. Though the seasons turned around me, darling, I held on tight. 'Cause love like ours don't flicker, it forever holds its light.
Memories hung like lanterns on our old front porch, guiding me back to you like a heart's last torch. Though time carved miles and shadows between our names, those lantern lights still glow with love's old flame. And now we're older, but the porch ain't changed at all. The wood still sings our laughter, the wind still hears our call.
We sit side by side again, with the twilight coming through. Every lantern on that porch still shines with me and you.
Memories hung like lanterns on our old front porch, burning soft reminders of the love we can't divorce. No matter where we wander, no matter what we face, our lantern lit memories guide us back to this place. I've been riding through the valley where the twilight kisses gold, where the whispers of the mountains tell the stories we once told. But every mile grows heavier the farther that I roam, 'cause I'm leaving tears behind me on the trail back home.
I watched the seasons change without you as the lonely nights grew long. Tried to mend a heart that trembled like an old forgotten song. But hope is hard to carry when you face the world alone. And I cried my share of teardrops on the trail back home.
Tears on the trail back home, falling softly as we roll.
leave tears on the trail back home. I passed the dusty wagon road where we danced by firelight, where your laughter warmed the shadows like a lantern in the night. But memories cut deeper than a sharpened river stone, and they carved my soul with teardrops on the trail back home.
I tried to chase new mornings, but they never shone as bright. Not without your boots beside me in the stillness of first light. So I followed every sunrise, hoping I might atone, walking through my heartbreak on the trail back home.
Tears on the trail back home, falling softly as we roam. Two hearts broken, torn apart, still tied by a restless, aching heart. We walk the world, but we've always known we'd leave tears on the trail back home.
If I find you at the gate, will you still call me your own?
If our sorrows meet in silence, will our love again be grown?
Or will the winds of yesterday remind us we've outgrown
the dreams we left in teardrops on the trail back home? Tears on the trail back home, like the rain through fields long sown. We lost our way, we lost our spark, but still we search through all the dark, for hearts like ours aren't meant to roam through tears on the trail back home. I watched your shadow disappear through the noise of busy streets, where the city swallowed heartache and the truth cut far too deep. You said you needed breathing room, a place to chase your dreams somehow, and that's the day you left me in that crowded town, alone and hollow now.
I didn't mean to walk away, but my heart was torn in two, between the life I thought I wanted and the love I had with you. The city lights look brighter than the life we settled down, so I left you there in silence in that cold and crowded town.
The day you left me in that crowded town, the world kept moving while my heart broke down. People rushed past us, but time stood still. Love slipped away against our will. Two souls lost where the noise drowned out the sound of the day you left me in that crowded town. The neon signs kept flickering like the promises you made. And I wandered through the alleys where our memories started to fade. I tried to call your name out, but the wind just pushed me down. Guess even echoes couldn't find you in that heartless, crowded town.
I still hear your quiet pleading every night I close my eyes, and I wonder if you'd take me back if I let go of my pride. 'Cause dreams don't shine like they used to when I'm lonely and worn down, since the day I left you crying in that unforgiving town.
The day you left me in that crowded town, the world kept moving while my heart broke down. People rushed past us, but time stood still. Love slipped away against our will. Two souls lost where the noise drowned out the sound of the day you left me in that crowded town. Maybe someday roads will lead where broken hearts can mend, back to a porch where silence feels like a friend again. If the Lord gives us the courage, we might find solid ground, far away from the sorrow of that crowded, hopeless town. The day you left me in that crowded town, my world felt quiet though the streets were loud. But if love's still waiting in your chest somehow, I'll be right here if you come back around. We'll rewrite the ending if fate allows, from the day you left me in that crowded town. I wrote your name in cursive on an envelope of blue. Watched the ink turn bittersweet the day I mailed it to you. You said the city kept you busy, but my heart felt so alone. So I sent my love in letters from a heart still waiting back home. I read your words at midnight by a broken window light, trying hard to hold your memory through another crowded night. But the truth is, darling, every street here chills me to the bone, and I cling to every letter from a heart still waiting back home. Letters from a heart still waiting back home, traveling miles where the wild winds roam, ink-stained dreams in a world unknown, holding on tight so love won't let go. Though we walk this road apart, I know your letters lead me closer to home. Some nights the porch light flickers like it knows you're far away, but I leave it burning faithfully at the edge of every day. I whisper prayers at sundown, hoping soon your boots will roam back to the love that wrote you letters from a heart still waiting home. I keep your faded picture tucked inside my old guitar case. Play your favorite melody to keep from losing faith.
Darling, every chorus brings me closer to a tone for the time I left you writing from a heart still waiting home. Letters from a heart still waiting back home, traveling miles where the wild winds roam. Ink stained dreams in a world unknown, holding on tight so love won't let go. Though we walk this road apart, I know your letters lead me closer to home. I'm coming back, my darling, I can feel it in my bones. I'll leave the lantern burning, you won't face the dark alone. 'Cause love survives the distance when the truth is always shown. And every tender letter from a heart still waiting home. Letters from a heart still waiting back home, guided me through every place I've roamed. Now I see the road that's mine to own, the one that leads me straight to you alone. No more nights of feeling lost or gone. I followed your letters all the way home. I left the house at sunrise with your name still on my lips. A suitcase full of memories and a heart that always slips. The gravel cracked beneath my boots like echoes of our fight, and the dusty road ahead of me was looking lonely in the light. It's heartbreak on the dusty road where my tears fall soft and slow. Every mile I walk alone feels like losing what I've known. The wind keeps whispering your sweet name, but love can't bloom where hurt has grown. It's heartbreak on the dusty road. We carved our dreams in Maplewood by the old creek's quiet stream. Thought forever meant forever, but forever's just a dream. Your shadow lingers on these fields in the golden afternoon, but the truth came down like thunder. Love can end too soon. It's heartbreak on the dusty road where my tears fall soft and slow. Every mile I walk alone feels like losing what I've known. The wind keeps whispering your sweet name, but love can't bloom where hurt has grown. It's heartbreak on the dusty road. Maybe someday in another life we'll meet again without the strife, but this old town can't hide the pain, and I can't stay where memories reign. It's heartbreak on the dusty road, and I'm letting your memory go. Though the sky turns red like fire, I'll walk on past the old barbed wire, and maybe love will find me still beyond this worn out heart I hold past heartbreak on the dusty road. Down by the creek, where the soft winds roam, there's a willow tree standing like our childhood home. I still hear your laughter dancing through the June, fading in the night like a half-forgotten tune.
I remember every whisper carried by the breeze, your hand in mine shaking like the rustling leaves. We carved our names together in that old bark line, swearing love forever, saying you'll always be mine.
Where laughter and tears grew beside the willow tree, where the world made sense when you were next to me, through summers of joy and storms we couldn't see. Our hearts bloomed wild beneath that willow tree.
Time pulled me far across the dusty county miles, chasing work and worry, losing sight of your smiles.
But every lonely sunset brought me back in dreams to the willow shade and your voice in the streams. I waited there each season, though the nights got long, humming our old promise like a half-finished song.
Though the years were heavy, darling, I stayed true.
That willow kept whispering, he'll come back to you. Where laughter and tears grew beside the willow tree, where memories linger like sweet history. Then when distance pulled our hearts apart, the willow kept hold of our tangled hearts. Now here we stand again where our story first began. Older hands and trembling hands, but still woman and man. The leaves sway like they're cheering for the love we regained. Where sorrow once settled, now hope's unchained. Where laughter and tears grew beside the willow tree, where time wrote chapters only love could see. Now the past and future nature meet in harmony as we find our way back to the willow tree. I drove down those dusty back roads where your laughter used to ring, past the fields of early summer and the porch where you would sing. Every mile felt like a memory of the dreams we tried to give, on the back roads where our love once found a place to live.
I walked past the rusted mailbox where you carved our initials deep, and the oak tree by the river where I promised you my key. But promises grew fragile in the lives we couldn't give, on the back roads where our love once had a chance to live.
Back roads where our love once lived, where hearts gave all they had to give. We held on tight, yet time ran swift, and fate can take more than it gives. Still my heart wanders every twist and bend of those back roads where our love once lived. I left for distant cities, thinking glory paved the way, but the neon never warmed me like your smile on summer days. Now I'm haunted by the echoes of a life we couldn't build, on the back roads where our love still lingers soft and still.
I stayed with all the memories in this quiet, sleepy town, held on to every whisper when your footsteps weren't around.
And though I tried to move on, my heart stayed unforgiven for the back roads where our love once learned what it meant to live. Back roads where our love once lived, where hearts gave all they had to give. We held on tight, yet time ran swift, and fate can take more than it gives. Still my heart wanders every twist and bend of those back roads where our love once lived. Maybe someday we'll return to that place we left behind, where the dirt road meets the meadow and our souls could intertwine. If forgiveness finds the courage and two hearts choose to forgive, we might start again together where our love once lived. Back roads where our love once lived still call us home through the drifting mist. Though years slip by like a fleeting kiss, there's a part of us the past can't dismiss. Maybe love still waits around the bend on the back roads where our love once lived. I saw you standing by the fence that day, sunlight dancing through your tears. Your trembling smile tried to be brave as I packed my bags and faced my fears. The village breeze blew soft and warm, but the moment cut me like a blade. I heard your heart in every breath, in every goodbye that you gave.
I watched your shadow slip away down that dusty road we used to roam. Your boots kicked memories in the air while I stood wishing you'd stay home.
The church bells rang their mournful tune, the same that played when love first bloomed. And every fading step you took left silence echoing through the gloom. Goodbyes whispered on the dusty village road still linger like the last light of the setting sun. Two hearts breaking where the wildflowers grow, love lost before we knew the damage done. Though time may heal the weight we hold, goodbye still whisper on that dusty village road.
The town where dreams are loud, but none could drown your gentle voice. I thought the world would set me free, instead it left me with no choice.
To turn around in late night rain and chase the life I left behind. But every mile back to our home reminds me of the ties that bind.
I keep your hat upon the chair, just where you tossed it long ago. The scent of summer in your coat still warms me when the night turns cold.
Sometimes I walk that dirt road path, hoping your footsteps will return. I whisper prayers into the wind for the man my heart still yearns. Goodbyes whispered on the dusty village road still linger like a song we never finished. Two hearts tangled in a love once bold, now haunted by the dreams that slowly vanished. No matter how far we choose to go, goodbye still echo on that dusty village road. Maybe someday the wind will guide us back to the place where it all began, where whispers turn to long embraces and goodbyes fade to touch of hands. Goodbyes whispered on the dusty village road
but hope still blooms in the fields of yesterday. If love survives the weight of miles untold, we'll find our way back home someday, where hearts once broke but never closed. We'll rewrite our tale on that dusty village road.
There's an old white house on a gravel lane where the roof still leaks when it starts to rain. But Mama keeps the porch light burning bright for the ones she loves who roam the night. I grew up watching shadows on the wall, waiting for your footsteps down the hall. But you left town chasing bigger dreams, while I stayed here with simple things. And the porch light never fades through lonely nights and passing days. It shines like hope we used to know, like summer winds from years ago. Strays, that porch light never fades. Your jacket still hung on the second chair, dust on the sleeves, but I leave it there. Some nights I swear I hear your name carried by the wind through the window frame. Gentle sways, it glows for love that slipped away, but still I keep it lit each day, 'cause deep inside my heart still prays that porch light never fades. Maybe someday you'll return when you'll see that little golden glow saying, "Welcome home, I told you so." Yes, the porch light never fades through changing years and life's charades. It waits for you with tender grace, a beacon on this old home place. No matter how far your trail is laid, my porch light never fades.
That old dirt road still calls me with the smell of summer rain, where we carved our names in oak wood like two hearts that knew no pain. Every gravel crunch beneath me feels like stories left untold, just whispers of our love on that old dirt road. I remember how
you held me as the fireflies lit the night, with the moon hung low above us and your arms warm, soft and tight. I still hear the breeze reminding of the promises we swore, like whispers of our love on that old dirt road we adore. Whispers of love on the old dirt road, where your hand in mine felt like coming home. Two young hearts learning how to grow in fields where sweet wildflowers bloom and blow. And even now, through the highs and lows, I hear whispers of love on that old dirt road. I wandered far from the valley, chasing dreams that led me wrong, but the memory of your laughter stayed with me all along. I'd trade all the city's glory for the place where our hearts glow, where whispers of your love on that old dirt road still flow.
Though the years have kept their distance, I still wait where daisies sway, hoping someday that your footsteps find their way back home to stay. 'Cause the past ain't dead or buried, not where love so deeply sold, and the whispers never faded on that old dirt road.
Whispers of love on the old dirt road, where your hand in mine felt like coming home. Two young hearts learning how to grow in fields where sweet wildflowers bloom and blow. And even now, through the highs and lows, I hear whispers of love on that old dirt road. Maybe time won't heal it all, but it brings us back around to the porch swing, to the hillside, to that sacred, hallowed ground. And if tomorrow finds us walking where young hearts once rode, we'll follow the whispers down that old dirt road. Whispers of love on the old dirt road, where the sunsets painted stories untold. No matter how far life pushed or pulled, our hearts stayed tied by a thread of gold. Now forever's waiting where memories glow, in the whispers of love on that old dirt road.
I kept the porch light burning, though the nights were cold and long, rocking on this old pine swing, humming our forgotten song. Neighbors said you'd never come back, that hope was fading too. But darling, I still left that little golden light for you. I wandered far from home, trying to mend a restless soul, But every sunset whispered all the love I couldn't hold. When I saw that porch light shining through the midnight blue, I knew this weary heart of mine was meant to come back home to you. That porch light waited for you through every storm I stumbled through. A gentle glow in the dark of night, a promise warm and soft and bright. No matter how far my footsteps flew, that porch light waited for you. I'd pour a cup of coffee just in case tonight was a night. Set 2 chairs by the window where the stars were shining bright. I whispered to the heavens, bring him safely back again, and prayed that broken roads would guide your shadow home, my friend. I carried all my failures like a weight upon my back. I almost turned away, afraid you'd never want me back. But then that fateful light stood steady, like a truth I always knew. You were standing on the doorstep with a love that still felt true. That porch light waited for you through every storm I stumbled through. A gentle glow in the dark of night, a promise warm and soft and bright. No matter how far my footsteps flew, that porch light waited for you. I'm home now, darling, if your heart still feels the same. I never stopped believing you'd come back through all the pain. Let's start again together under skies so wide and blue. The porch light led us homeward to a love both old and new. That porch light waited for you, a steadfast flame the whole world knew. It kept its glow when hope grew thin, a beacon calling you back in. Now here we stand with love renewed. That porch light waited for you. Maybe love still waits around the bend, on the back roads where our love once lived. These city lights are blinding, but they never warm my skin. I walk through crowded streets, yet feel the loneliness within. Every echo of a siren sounds like memories out of place, and I find myself still longing in the city's cold embrace.
I left our little hometown for the dreams I thought were mine. Chasing stages, chasing shadows, chasing days I can't rewind. But every nightfall in this city brings a chill I can't erase. 'Cause I'm longing, darling, for your touch in this cold embrace. Longing for you in the city's cold embrace, where the lights shine bright, but the warmth is out of place. Two hearts apart in a world we tried to chase, still hearing echoes of a love we can't replace. No matter where these city streets may trace, I'm longing for you in the city's cold embrace. Your old flannel on my shoulders keeps me company at night. Feels like your arms around me when the world don't treat me right. But it's getting harder, darling, facing days without your face, as I wander through the shadows of this cold embrace. I played a worn-out melody in a backstreet midnight bar, but your voice came soft between the chords of my guitars. And suddenly the neon seemed to lose its charm and grace, 'cause love don't live easy in a city's cold embrace. Longing for you in the city's cold embrace, where the lights shine bright, but the warmth is out of place. Two hearts apart in a world we tried to chase, still hearing echoes of a love we can't replace. No matter where these city streets may trace, I'm longing for you in the city's cold embrace. If you walked through my door, the cold would fade away. If you called out my name, I'd run home without delay. 'Cause love is stronger than the dreams we failed to face, and warmer than the city's cold embrace. Longing for you in the city's cold embrace, but now I feel the thaw begin to chase. If our hearts still beat for the same sweet place, let's leave behind this lonely maze. Hand in hand, let's rise and retrace all the longing left in the city's cold embrace. The sun peeks over the amber fields and the rooster starts his tune. The morning cows walk slow and soft through the dew of early June. Their gentle calls across the land make the whole world feel just right.
That's how every day begins before the evening candlelight. I lace my boots and step outside, smell the hay and waking earth. A quiet peace the city folks could never measure with their words. The hillside breeze, it lifts my soul, turns a dark life to bright. From morning cows to the soft embrace of evening candlelight. Oh, morning cows and evening candlelight, simple things that guide me through the night. From sunrise gold to moon so white, love feels warm and true and right. I've got all I need inside morning cows and evening candlelight. You're waiting by the kitchen door with a smile I know by heart. A pot of coffee gently steams, a brand new day about to start. We talk of dreams and weather signs and hold each other tight, till chores are done and we settle down in the evening candlelight. Kids run round the wooden porch, chasing fireflies glowing blue. The cattle rest beneath the stars and the night wind whispers through. You place your hand inside of mine, everything feels right. Life's sweetest scenes are always found in morning cows and evening candlelight. Oh, morning cows and evening candlelight, simple things that guide me through the night. From sunrise gold to moon so white, love feels warm and true and right. I've got all I need inside morning cows and evening candlelight. Maybe someday we'll grow old, but still I'll hold you near. This quiet farm, this gentle love, it's the song I always hear. Oh, morning cows and evening candlelight, they've carried us through wrong and right. If heaven's kind when our time's in sight, let it look a bit like this place tonight, with morning cows and evening candlelight. The morning sun would spill across our tangled sheets, warm as your whisper when our two hearts meet. We linger slow in the hush of that golden light, holding tight to the promise of another perfect night.
And when the day would fade to a gentle purple hue, I'd sit on the porch just to wait for you.
Your silhouette soft in the silver evening glow,
made every blue night the sweetest one I'd ever known. Sweet mornings and blue nights will never leave behind. In every laugh, every tear, every moment we'll find. Through the turns of time, love stays intertwined. Sweet mornings and blue nights will never leave behind.
Do you remember dancing barefoot by the river bend, giggling like children with the world of men?
The sunrise painted dreams across your steady face, showing me forever ain't a distant place. And every blue night when the sky felt cold, you'd rest in my arms like a story retold. We held on tight when the world felt unkind. Love like ours ain't something easy to unwind. Sweet mornings and blue nights will never leave behind, where the echoes of our footsteps stay perfectly aligned. Through the seasons of life, through the doubts in our minds, sweet mornings and blue nights will never leave behind. Even now, as the years paint silver through our hair, those memories rise up like a whispered prayer. Storms may come, but our hearts still rhyme like a clockwork love, steady through time. Sweet mornings and blue nights will never leave behind.
In the quiet of our porch or the dawn's gentle shine,
Darling, forever lives in moments defined by sweet mornings and blue nights will never leave behind.